guys! By now you should have found an artwork that you want to recreate just like those examples we saw in the first video, and you should have thought about the details that make up the picture. If not, go back and watch the video from day 1 and 2. So, today we wanted to show you all the objects we found to recreate our famous picture. Alright guys, so I've started gathering the materials that I need to recreate my image. I've found all these things in the art room. Just remember, we're not expecting you guys to go out and buy anything new. Just look around and see what you have. Alright, so the first thing I have is this fabric that I'm going to use for the woman on the right skirt. And then I have another fabric that has little frills that we're going to use for the bottom of the skirt. You see the texture right here? Kind of looks similar to this texture. And then for her shirt, I found this blue fabric, and it does have a pattern and it's not plain like this, but it's as close as I could find. So just a reminder, it doesn't have to be perfect, just whatever you can find, that's perfect. All right, so we're gonna use that blue fabric. And then I have a yellow ribbon that I'm gonna put over the blue fabric to make her shirt. For the woman on the left, I have white fabric for her skirt, and because there's some flowers on it, I'm gonna scatter a few of these near the bottom of the skirt. Now her shirt's very textured, so I wanted to pay close attention to finding textured materials. I found this shirt that has a different texture, but it's kind of similar. So we're gonna use this for the shirt. And then we also, because you see how her neck has covered all the way up, we're gonna use these doilies to create that part of her shirt. Then also, we're gonna use tissue paper or toilet paper to create the ruffled arms. Now, if you do have something at your house, like a fancy dress, costume, or something, you can use it. We actually do have a dress that has arms like this that we could use. But again, we don't expect you to have all these things in your house, so just whatever you can find. Now, I found this burlap fabric, which we're gonna use for our bench because it has a similar texture. And we're just gonna throw that over a couple of the chairs in school and make our own bench. And the background has texture too. So I found these blue fabrics. So we're gonna hang them up behind the people. And then on top of that, we're gonna use this fluffy cottony stuff that we found to create the clouds. So we're keeping close attention to the texture and trying to resemble that with what we find. There is a red string looking thing wrapping around these two women. So we're gonna use some red yarn. For the hearts, we just cut out some red hearts just out of red paper. Now they don't look exactly like the hearts here, but you get the gist. And in this woman's hand, she's holding a pair of scissors. So we just have your standard school scissors that we're gonna use. And last but not least, we've made some eyebrows because Frida is known for her unibrow. So we made some eyebrows that we're just gonna use some regular tape to tape for while we take our picture. You can use this tape or any kind of tape around your house if you need to do something like that. But you can use whatever you have. If you have art materials, feel free to make stuff. If not, just look around and see what you can find. So now that you've seen what me and Miss WC have gathered for our example, I want you to start gathering your own materials. These don't have to be exact. You can go back to the initial images if you'd like to see what other people used for certain things, but just try and get similar colors, similar shapes, similar textures maybe if we can, and just try and look around your house and find whatever you have available. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is gonna be fun, so just whatever you can find that resembles your picture the most is gonna be great.